Hello. You just tuned into Anonymous Veronica. 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 Veronica.
Y'all know this is called the Anonymous Veronica podcast, so I had to be a little dramatic, you know. A lot of people are like, how you anonymous with you showing your face? It's my podcast, boo. Okay? Worry about it when you get your own podcast, okay? I actually like the elements. I enjoy the ooh, hello, red light special all through the night. Baby, baby, it's yours. Hey, baby. I can't sing. And you know that. If I could sing, I wouldn't be on a podcast. I'll be making an album right now. Blowing everybody out of the water with my beautiful voice. But I can't sing. So I'm doing podcasting right now. We got dreams too. People who can't sing got dreams. Thank you. But welcome back. Oh, let me turn this light on. There we go. Now we're talking. Can't forget the light, honey. You guys see everything. So first, I don't want to ignore the fact that yes, I was supposed to post video last Saturday, but I didn't because emotionally I was sore. So I wasn't in my right mind to do that. I couldn't do anything, not even in my personal life, not even behind cameras. I couldn't do anything. Emotionally, I was just like, this is too much. You know, it's no mystery of what's going on right now. What day is it? June 5th, 2020. We all know what's going on this day, what happened around this time, what happened this week, last week, the week prior to that, what happened this month, what's happening this season with the pandemic, the murders that we've seen on camera. It's just crazy. You know, it's not the protests that's put me in an emotional, that just made me so emotional. It was seeing the murders on camera. You know, that's what made me so sore. It's just, after seeing that, I wasn't right. The last thing I wanted to do was come on camera and perform for anybody and speak about what I wanted to speak about. Now, this time around, you know, it is definitely still affecting me emotionally, but not as much as it did when I first saw everything. When I first saw everything, I was like, wow. First of all, that's not the first time I've seen stuff like that. I see things like that year round. But the problem with social media, once something is caught on, once everybody sees it, everybody posts it. So it's like you can't run away from it unless you get off social media. And that's what I had to do. I had to get off social media. And that's another thing with these protests, you know, and the mentality of someone with brown skin. We've been fighting racism for generations, even lifetimes. We've been fighting racism because it affects every aspect of our life. Even when you search for a job, people will be like, oh, we have enough of you already, or they don't want to work with you, but you influence them heavily. It doesn't make any sense. You know, even in dating, you have some guys who are brown who don't even want to date brown women. You have women who are brown who don't even want to date brown men. You know, and that's not just within our race. That's in many races, but it doesn't help that other people have their tainted views on us, but we have our own tainted views on ourselves. That doesn't help at all. You know, so, but this, we're not talking about ourselves right now. We're talking about other people. And what their racism has done for us. Because at least we hire ourselves in the workplace. At least we do that for each other. At least we don't bite off of each other and not want to work with each other. At least we don't do that. So that's what's going on right now. But I think I went on a rant that I forgot the answer. I didn't answer what made me feel so much better this time around. The protests around the world. People around the world saw what was going on in America, and they're like, "Wow, let's help them fight this." That made me so happy. The little girls who dance on TikTok doing all of this and aims, ow, all this stuff. They even put the phone down and they came out and they protested. That was beautiful. Just to get that reminder that we don't have to fight this alone. It's, of course, it's beautiful. Just to see people in New Zealand. I saw people in England, Canada. So not just people within the state where Floyd was killed, people around the nation. And then it turned into people around the world. That made me happy. That put some happiness back into my heart, energy back into my body. I was just like, okay, I'm ready now. And then, you know, between that time of when the videos first came out and now, I've also spent more time with my family. A lot of birthdays happened, a lot of graduations, so I was able to spend time with my family. A lot of laughter, a lot of sweets. I love sweets. Just a lot of that put me back into a better mood. So I'm in higher spirits right now. Put some self-care back into my life right now. It's a little bit heavier than it normally is. Spending more time into my facial regimen, making sure I get them bubble baths right. I even ordered a little something on Amazon. What's it called? The little tables, the bathtub tables. I ordered that. Girl, I sat in that tub. I lit all my candles. Not all of them, because I have a lot. I lit like my favorite candles. Watched a movie, something that they were showing live, BT back in the day. Watch one of those movies, a little nostalgic moment right there. That always makes me happy. Watching something from when I was a child, that always makes me happy because that was a good time. I wasn't aware of what was going on. It was all cartoons, kid cuisine lunches, Lunchables, cheese sticks, Yahoo, strawberry milk, all that stuff. Visits from my aunt. You know, visits from my family coming over every weekend. That's what nostalgia does for me. Brings me back to those times that was not so filled with responsibility and bills and understanding how much racism affects me. And nostalgia is just a beautiful thing. Try to tune into that. Watch shows from when you were like in middle school. Not everyone is positively triggered by nostalgia. Not everyone had the same upbringing and experiences. So, you know, tailor this advice to yourself. Okay, let's do that. But back to what I was saying. I even had some cucumbers. First of all, I'm never buying fruits from Target again. That was disgusting. It would have been good if I got it from Publix, because a lot of these stores, I'm sorry, I'm going off into a tangent, but it's my podcast, damn it. A lot of these stores put these harsh chemicals in their stuff. They get it from farms that don't even put, I don't know, damn it. I just know it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm not buying fruits and vegetables. The only vegetable I would buy is from Target. It's like spinach, bagged spinach. But apples and oranges, miss me with that. Thank you. Don't at me. Don't at me. Never again. Never again. Miss me with all that. Caca beef. Caca beef. I'm sticking to Target. Now, since March, I haven't shopped at Target. It's been easier to shop at, not Publix. I'm so happy I caught myself. Publix. I haven't shopped at Publix since March. Because, I haven't been going out to buy groceries because of the whole pandemic and the virus and stuff. I order everything. And I find it a little bit harder to order stuff off of Publix. And then you have to sign up with something else in order to do that. These companies are greedy. They want to make money off of everything. Everybody's raising their prices. You can't get casualties for $5 anymore. Now it's $15. Now it's $5. Now it's $2 for $50. Like, what? Everything is so expensive now. It's like, if you want to live comfortably, you have to have 2 streams of income. It's ridiculous. They want to keep the rich rich, and whoever is even in the middle income, they want to make y'all poor. Period. I don't know why I say y'all, because I'm in the middle. I'm also in the middle. They try to make us poor. So my job right now is to either get me a little sugar daddy. I'm joking. I'm not doing that. I have many opportunities to do that. If I wanted one, I would have had one by now. Not even one. 2. Thank you. Would have had a couple right now. Hey. Until they ask for the sugar. Until the sugar daddy asks for the sugar, I can't eat nothing. I'm sorry. We all about side patches over here, sir. What do you want? I don't even give guys my age. You know what? We're not going to get personal. Back to what I was saying. If I can remember what I was saying. This is why I hate going on rants, y'all. I talk so much, I forgot what I was saying, like even a second ago. But yeah, Publix. I'm going to try to shop at Publix because they have the best fruits. That's what I was talking about. Cucumbers from Target. Never again. It was disgusting. A nasty aftertaste. And I love cucumbers, but Target, you tried it. I'm calling you out. I'm baffled. How dare you? Boo. Boo. Pop. Okay. I lost it for a second. Yeah, so never again. What else did I do? Oh, I was supposed to write, but I got caught up in my bathtub with my lavender buds, my eucalyptus leaves, my candles. I focused on that. Ow. I've been doing some writing, personal writing. I'm not in school or anything. I've also been watching movies, watching shows, a lot of nostalgic things, cooking for myself, eating. I just need some more vegetables. That's it. Publix, I need you back in my life. Call me. Call me. Call me. I miss you, Publix. Hey, when will you call? I keep trying to sing, y'all. I'm so sorry. When will you call? When will... I'm gonna stop. Listen, it's only because I haven't warmed up my throat. Okay? I can do a little something. When a Mariah Carey song comes on, whatever song it is, I'm at the mic. I can hit a couple of notes. My voice is just a little dry. That's it. Okay? Don't sue me. I got a little something. A little something, not too much. I'm not talking about anything. Y'all, I'm having a sugar rush right now. I'm not drunk, I'm sober. I have to remind people sometimes I'm not on anything. But I'm trying something new because my podcast is fairly new. I would like to have conversations with people, see their perceptions on certain subjects that I want to talk about, topics. So I'm going to put some topics on Bumble. Follow me on Bumble. You can't really follow people on Bumble. If you see my profile on Bumble, I'm on Bumble. I'm on the career side. I'm not on a dating side of Bumble. I'm on a career side. So if you see Anonymous Veronica, follow me. Or swipe right. I don't have to tell you that. If you see all this, you go more swipe right. Hello. Look at all that. Hello. I got a little cut right here, honey. $5. Thank you. $5. This is a cute little top. So perfect for winter. Like when it gets too hot in here, you just open this, let things ventilate. Okay, but we're back over here. Now my tea's cold. I sat here for too long trying to work stuff out. It was cold. I'm sad. Anyway, so yeah. So that's one thing we could talk about right now is self-care. I had other topics to talk about even 3 weeks prior to this release, but I'm just not in the right mind to do that. So we're going to talk about self-care. It may seem a little selfish this time around to worry about yourself, but no. We wouldn't even have to be protesting. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this. We wouldn't even have to be protesting if people left the racism when segregation ended. Even then, there were still people in slavery. Seriously, you know, people were still being hung. It's very sore. It's very traumatic. So when we see things like this happen, like I told you, we've been fighting this before it became a trend or before it became popular for some people. We've been fighting this. But if it wasn't this heavy, you wouldn't even have to worry about, okay, what can I do to not seem selfish right now? Or what can I do to not feel guilty? You know, what you can do is, remember, like I said, people who are brown, with the brown skin color, we've already been trying to fight this for years, generations, and lifetimes. That's what we've been doing. So right now, we putting some of the work on y'all. Now we're going to post or whatever. We're going to participate in a blackout. We're going to do that, but we're going to do protesting. But when at the end of the day, when all that's done, we're going to go home, soak in our bath salts, call our friends, call our grandmas, our family members, check up on them, make sure they're okay. Then rinse and repeat for the next day. That's what we're doing. It's a lot. Puts an emotional toll on a lot of people. You know, and this has made it even easier to have conversations with my non-brown friends. I say brown just to not say black, but black, brown, whatever. It's been easier to have these conversations with my non-black friends. I say easy. I didn't say it's easy. I could finally have these conversations. No, we've been having these conversations. If you're my friend, we're going to talk about it. But it's been easier now because you don't want to ignore what's going on. And then I want to know, you know, what do they think about the protests? I want to know what's going on in their minds, you know. And one friend let me know that they didn't post anything for the blackout. Even my cousin, her and I were talking, and she's like, you know, this person that you used to know, I wonder if they posted something. I was like, girl, I don't know, you could check. The person didn't do it. Of course not. And my friend, someone else, not the person I used to know, another friend, they asked me, they're like, okay, well, I didn't post anything for the blackout. Is that still wrong? You know, is that bad? I was like, yeah. I mean, it's not. I mean, for some people, it really depends on who you know. Some people it's bad, some people it's not. For some people it's not. You know, and then they're like, well, is it enough that I like, you know, black women? And I'm just like, no, it's not enough. That doesn't make you not racist, that you would sleep with someone who's not within your race. It does not make you not racist, because if you look back at the slave times, when people had slaves, they would have sex with the men and the women. They would do that. And they still sitting over here whipping people, chaining them up, killing. They're still inflicting pain mentally and physically on these people. So just because you would lay in the bed with somebody does not mean you love them. Does not mean that. And we all know that. There's a lot of one night stand just because you have sex with somebody. Doesn't mean you love them. Just because you're okay with them. There's a lot of people who would sleep with black men and women, but they would never marry them. Us. They look at us, they want to do this, they want to do that, but they would never marry us. So we're good enough to sleep with, but not good enough to spend the rest of their lives with. So just because you would sleep with us doesn't mean that you love us. Doesn't mean you're not racist. You understand? That's something I want you to drill into your mind. Let it marinate. So anyone who's come to you with a question like that and you are stuck, you now have an answer to give them. I don't care if they asked you that question 3 years ago. Find their number in your phone. Text them and say, hey, you know what? That stupid question that you asked me 3 years ago just because you fuck. Bling, bling, bling. You're not racist? No. This is what happened. It don't mean nothing. Okay? And you could put a lot of different metaphors to that. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. So if you really care about the people, do more than just sleep with them. Fight with them. Okay? Just going to the cookouts don't mean nothing. Liking the pictures don't mean nothing. During times like this, you telling people to follow them, it don't mean nothing. Fighting with us means something. Going to protests means something. Even posting something. Even participating in the blackout meant something. It made me happy. Now, of course, we're going to have to do more. Vote for somebody who's really an advocate for what we believe in. Vote for people who want diversity within their city, the nation. Vote for people like that. Just having sex with people who are black, that's not a good contribution. It's not. So I need you guys to think beyond that. If that's your contribution, I need you to think beyond that. Thank you. Have a good day. I'm joking, I'm back. But I need you to do more than that. So, and then I've seen a lot of videos, even during the protests. We're saying, you know, we want justice, and we want the cops who are brutally beating people and killing people because of their skin color. We want them to be charged. We want all of that to stop, right? But during this protest, they're doing the same thing that we are fighting for. Like, what? And we're getting all this on camera. So even during the protest for the cops who pushed that guy down, that cracked his skull open and he was bleeding out, they got charged. For the people who were involved in George Floyd and his death, his murder, they got charged. Ahmaud Arbery, the people who were involved in that, they got charged. Now, what was sad about the Ahmaud Arbery case, it took the video to go viral for something to happen. That video was out since February, and we didn't know anything about it until April. So if it wasn't not only for the video going viral, if it wasn't even for someone being disgusting and recording someone's murder on camera, we wouldn't even know about it, and those people would not be charged. This world is just, it's not even the world, it's the people within this world that are just evil. And they continue to do these barbaric acts. For what? Because I was born with a different color than you? That doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. Now, I've even seen some videos of the people who live in my own area. You know, and you even have some cops who would speak on what's going on right now. They say we're all at risk. We are not just at risk, we are targeted. There's a difference between being at risk and being targeted. Mass difference. That's what I need you to understand. Okay? And for all the people saying that there's kids around, so when you have these signs up, we're not at the playground. The last time I checked, I'm not at a school with these signs. I am not at a playground with these signs. Y'all need to keep your kids how? Period. You know what's going on. You over here skipping with your kids, with little Lunchables and your little yogurts. No, stay home. The adults are out here fighting for equality so that this world could be a better place. Like, what you mad for? And for all those people calling the police on people with the signs, you know, y'all called the wrong number. You shouldn't have called the police when you picked up that phone. You should have called a therapist. Because there's something going on within you that you're not okay with wanting people to be okay. You have completely unattached yourself from other people who share the world with you, even the city with you. What is wrong? What is wrong with you? That's crazy. That's not okay. A lot has to change. You know, racism doesn't just affect our mentality. It affects all aspects of our life. It affects our career. It affects us career-wise, dating-wise, even when you go to certain schools. And there's still modern segregation within schools. Like you have the inner city, and then you have the suburban. You have the suburbs. And, you know, there's different opportunities. The suburbs see different opportunities than the kids in the inner city. The suburbs have a bigger budget. They have more money to spend for their kids. You know, even the moms in the suburbs, they get to come into the classroom and make marshmallows with the kids. They get to help the teachers with whatever the teachers need help with. It's different in the inner city. That's modern segregation. Things are being segregated. You know, it's crazy. Sorry, something happened on my computer. But yeah, I just don't know what to say. This is nothing new for Black people. It's something that we've been fighting for. But it's always nice to know, to be reminded that we don't have to fight this alone. And we can't fight this alone. We need other people. Because, like I told you, we give ourselves the jobs. We would gladly give another Black person a job. We do that. And it's in other aspects where if racism did not exist, life would be so much easier. So that's one thing that we need to work on as a nation. It should have been done a long time ago. And what's so crazy, you can listen to music or even watch movies from the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s. And they're saying things about racism and prejudice that is relevant today. What progress have we made? The only progress that we see is in the clothes, the technology, the cars. Those are the only changes that we see. It's crazy, guys. But self-care, I think that's what I was talking about 15 minutes ago. But I went to a whole tangent. Self-care. What can you do around this time? One, not be guilty. We've been fighting this forever. So if you just want to sit down and unplug and get off of social media, what's wrong with that? Especially if you already said something. What more is there to say? Especially if you've been to a protest. You know? Because on the day of the blackout, there's some people still twerking. Still uploading twerking videos. Some people straight flat out said, yeah, I'm not doing this. Because if we're going to say Black Lives Matter, then these people lives matter. Like, what? Oh, it's a hot mess. Some people still twerking. Some people posting selfies. Some people posting pictures of their food, their dogs. Hot mess. At least that's not what you're doing. You're okay. So self-care. Read a good book. Stay off social media. Focus on your hobbies. Do what you've been doing. Just stay off social media. I've reduced my intake of the news. Let me do something else. I've reduced my intake of the news. I used to be on social media for more than an hour. Way too long. And we all know that on social media, everybody's a journalist. Everybody's a teacher. Everybody's a psychologist. Everybody's a trainer. Everybody you could be anything you want. Take up any identity that you want on social media. And not everybody knows that what they've been exposed to, we haven't been exposed to. So they are releasing this information at alarming times. Everyone's just posting the same thing, and it's just like, well, damn, I can't run away from it. I've seen it already. I know what's going on. I want to do something about it. But right after you contributed to what you wanted, Oh my God, this fan is like, after you contributed to what you wanted, now someone else is doing. Now someone else is posting the same thing. And it's like, whoa, I already saw this person die 5 minutes ago. And now you're showing me the same video again. Like, come on. Whew, it's a lot. But now I have one new source that I follow. And right after I watch it or listen to it, that's it for the rest of the day. Anything happen at the end of the day, I'll see it again. I'll just see it tomorrow. But I had to reduce. It's definitely a lot. I'm a very sensitive person. Like, some people could easily, I don't want to say detach themselves from what's going on, but even some people that I know personally, yes, it's crazy. They'll say, yeah, it's crazy, but they know how to not let it affect them the same way it affects me. For me, it's not that easy. So I have to be careful on my intake. So yeah, guys, do what you can. Self-care, different ways to do it. Self-care looks different for everybody. For me, self-care is soaking in the bathtub with some movies with Angela Bassett, Michael Ealy. I'll even watch some chick flicks. I love it. That's nostalgia for me. I used to love ABC Family. I'm cheerleading movies. Yes, I was that girl. Tyra Banks, wanna be on top. America's Next Top Model. Yes, I used to be that little girl. Yes, that was me. Now I'm an adult, but I still like to go back to a Powerpuff Girls. That's me. But yeah, do what you can for yourself. Even writing about what you want this world to look like for when you have your own kids. And if you do have kids, you know, what would you want the world to look like when they get older? Even writing about that. So not only are you creating this fantasy world for your kids, writing this out, now the universe knows how you feel and what you want to see. And that is manifestation. I believe in manifestation. That's how I got my job, you know? And there's a lot of things that I have on my vision board right now that I'm currently doing. I believe in manifestation. Saying that you want to do something and seeing it constantly, it makes me want to achieve it. It makes it easy to achieve it because now it's embedded in your mind. This is what I want to do. And then you end up doing it. So, you know, be consistent with your affirmations. Continue manifesting. Continue speaking to God. Continue speaking to the universe. And continue to speak to everyone that you love. Check on people. You know, people check on you, fantastic. You're special. You know, you have some people who won't even check on you on your own birthday. So, yeah. This is definitely weird times. Hopefully, by the next time I have to upload a video, I could speak about, I have the energy and I'm in the right mindset to speak about something, you know, outrageous. You know, dating or something, whatever. If not, that's cool. I could have a lot more in here. But until then, I want you guys to See, I don't know what to say at the end of my videos. What did I say at the end of the last video? I don't know what I said. But this time, I'm going to say bye. Until next time, I finally recorded something. And I'll be damned if I lose the recording. I don't know why I put that into the universe. Please, please stay in my phone. Please. All right, bye. You turn this thing off.